Hey everyone, welcome back. I do apologize. I know I haven't put a video out in the last week, but there was a good reason. I went on vacation with a good group of friends, went snowboarding, and I also brought my drone along. And that's the first time I went through TSA and flew through an airport with everything. So I felt this was a good time to go ahead and do a quick re-review of the Lowepro BP X1. I do know I already did a review on it, and it was quite long-winded, so this one's going to be a little bit shorter and just kind of show you exactly how I packed it to go on a flight out to Colorado, and just kind of a little bit more of how I'm using it now. So to go ahead and give you an idea, this is again the Lowepro BP X1. It is a smaller version, so the quadcopter does go on the outside. So that's the first thing here. I did go ahead and take off all my propellers just so it wouldn't draw any attention to it, and keep it as simple as possible. That pops off for you. Now in the hard shell compartment, I kept additional GoPro mounts, additional straps, some stickers so you could represent. I got my charger for the travel charger and cable to plug it in. And I did have some additional accessories in here that I've already taken out. That was for the GoPro, which I'm using to film right now. Also, I was using the side pocket here for the tripod that I'm also using right now for the GoPro Session. And then in here, I just have all kinds of cables, additional charging cables, USB-C cables, anything you would need for the GoPro or the quad or the Taranis, just everything. On this side, I have my headphones. Just had those snapped on the outside so I can use them on the airplane. And in this pocket, I kept my battery checker, a marker, and prop tool, which I actually shrunk it down so it wouldn't be an issue on the airplane. Now, I did remove all my other tools and packed them in my snowboard bag for check-in luggage, so I wouldn't have to worry about those being confiscated, but I did learn that that shouldn't have been a problem, and I could pack them after talking with them. So let's go ahead and open this up real quick. So, before I had the tools there, like I said, took them off. I did keep my antennas, my straps, zip ties, extra parts. Brought just the propellers of the quad that I was using in a bag, quite a few. This something I just did, I read online as a good idea. It's just a laminated TSA rules showing what you could bring as far as batteries on the airplane. Now in the bottom section, this is where I did the batteries. So everything I'm unpacking right now is how I got it home just last night. So Fatshark battery, individually bagged. 4-cell, another Fatshark battery, 4-cell, and another 4-cell. So just enough to get a few good flights in. As you can see here, I did individually bag them. I also put a cap on the end. Just anything to keep TSA happy. Also in here, GoPro charger, GoPro batteries, and 3D printed caps. Alright, then I brought my Tiny Whoop. Got this case off of Amazon. Worked out pretty good. Tiny Whoop fits right inside there, protects it. Batteries. Looks like it did get a little smashed, but that's what the foam was for. Charging board for parallel charging, extra motors, propellers, and cables. So, I don't know if you can see all that. Alright. moving on, extra motor, screen, just the towel to clean the screen, the charger I'm using right now for traveling, and the parallel block. It's a pretty cool block. It's full aluminum. This thing is heavy. It's about 3 times the weight of this. A little more expensive, but I like its size and its quality. Alright, then of course I got my spare parts and tape. I'm going to leave that in there. My GoPro mount that I actually broke on the trip. I had already broke it once before. I had re-glued it and broke it again. Another GoPro Session case just to protect it. The Taranis. Go ahead and leave that in there though. Charger for the Taranis. I wasn't using a LiPo, but I just got one in finally, so won't need that anymore. Fatsharks. And I did remove the battery, kept it in the same package as all the other batteries. And just some additional antennas that were in there. Everything fits in there. I mean, I can get 2 quads on the outside, tiny whoop on the inside. That's 3 quads. Taranis, Fatsharks, extra parts, you know, additional screen and additional motor. Everything I need to work on it. I think it's a good bag, and definitely would suggest it. If you need a little bit more room, go for the larger one, which would be the BP X1. For me though, this bag fit really nicely in the airplane, above storage. And oh, I forgot one thing here. Charger. Of course, got to rep that Rotor Riot. But no, definitely gets the job done, and I could easily suggest this backpack. So now that you've seen how I use the backpack and travel with it, if I had to give it a rating... Yuki, what are you doing? You're in the middle of my video. Anyways, like I was saying, now that you've seen how I've used the backpack and traveled with it, if I had to give this a rating, I'd probably give it about an 8.5 out of 10. Nothing's really perfect, but it definitely does a job. It holds everything, keeps it really secure. Nothing came out damaged after using it. It fit in the overhead of the airplane well. So again, for the BP X1, the smaller version of the BP X2, I think this definitely has a fit in this drone market, and I think it works. So definitely check it out. If you have any questions, just leave a comment below. Also, please like and subscribe, and I'll bring more content like this. Thank you guys. Later.